You know Nutella was created on accident? It's true. It was during a war, I don't know which war, but during some war, all the chocolate was going to the soldiers as part of their rations. And um, people, civilians wanted to keep eating chocolate, but they didn't want to drain the chocolate resource down. So someone out there mixed hazelnuts with chocolate to spread the chocolate further. And thus Nutella was born. It's in little ways like that we can change the world without even realizing it. Anyone can change the world. You don't have to be a genius to do it. You don't have to be a martyr to do it. You don't have to be Jesus Christ to change the world. In fact, let's start by letting go. Honey, you're probably overthinking it. The truth is, you've been lied to by weirdos on the internet. No, you're not weird, you're not weak if you don't want to start a dropshipping business. If you don't want to start trading, day trading. Those aren't the only ways to make money. Those aren't the only ways to change your life. By the way, if you want the written version of this video, check out the newsletter that I wrote that inspired this video. The link is in the description. We're living in 2026 in a late stage capitalistic world, and we need to start thinking outside the box as, everyday people. What's capitalist? What's revolutionary about letting an overthinking script dominate your mind? What's revolutionary about we can resist the system that's trying to burn us out and keep us meaningless by taking self-help and career and purpose off the pedestal. Stay with me. I know it's ironic. You came here because you care about those things. You care about growing yourself. You care about purpose, finding your purpose, or career, or making an impact. The truth is, it kind of just happens. As a result of just living your life, you just kind of fall into the right places, the right spaces. You don't fall into them by overthinking. Step 2, live your life, honey. Turns out, life is not super exciting and super purposeful all of the time. A lot of the time, it's boring. So, stop treating life and purpose like it's some puzzle you need to solve, like it's some riddle you need to crack. This is not an item on your to-do list. This is not something you need to do first. You don't need to figure out your purpose first. Figure out your contribution first. No, this is an entire aspect of your life. The only way you grow in it is by living and gaining experience, which, sorry to break it to you, there's no quick way through it. You just gotta live your life. Try this. The next time you're overthinking about career, purpose, contribution, whatever, take a breath. Focus on your body in some way, whether it's deep breaths, visualizing yourself dropping into your belly, doing yoga, even petting your dog is a great way to ground yourself as well. Just whatever you can. That's really like the antidote. Too much up here, bring it down here. It's called grounding, honey. It's not a distraction. In fact, overthinking is bad for you. It will hinder you. It will keep you behind. It is bad for your health. Multiple studies show that overthinking has a negative relationship with mental health. Moreover, logically, overthinking is just a waste of your time. Girl, you're not gonna get anywhere you can't think your way through your purpose to life. It's good to contemplate, like casually, but you gotta just let it go. Find a way to live your life and stop overthinking it, and then you'll get it. Does what I'm saying make sense? I hope so. Step 3, sell a course. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't tell you to do that. Everyone's telling you to sell a course. Turns out there's more to life than selling a course. Turns out there's other ways to have a meaningful life without following the same freaking business model that everyone else does. This is what I mean. We've been lied to by people on the internet. They're like, oh, you don't want to work a 9 to 5, you need to sell courses. That's not like the answer to life, honey. Some people would thrive in a 9 to 5. Some people thrive working a regular job and finding purpose elsewhere. And some people start their own business, but it's nothing close to a course selling business. I can't believe I have to tell you this. The internet has really messed with our minds and our perception of reality. If you need money, just get a job. I know the economy is bad. I know jobs don't pay that well, and jobs kind of suck. Okay, I know. Trust me, I know. It's on my mind almost all the time. But I find that a good way to cope with this is to treat work as not just a means to make money. Because if you're seeing it in that way, you're not going to be happy. Because a lot of the jobs out there, like, you're not getting paid a living wage, right? A lot of them you're getting paid shit. And you're going to be struggling through them. So, but we still need money. So we have to find a way to think about it that will motivate us. So instead of thinking about work as a means to making money, think about work as a part of life. It is a part of life. It's an aspect of life. Treat it as such. Stop focusing on making more money. Just get a job with an okay culture or something about it that seems okay enough to you, interesting enough to you. But you want to work in a boba shop, you want to work food, you want to work retail, something that's a little up your alley. You're not going to love the first jobs that you get. Trust me. But, you just find something that's okay enough and trust that maybe it'll be good for your well-being. And if not that job, that maybe you'll work that job, you'll hate it, and you'll find a better job. Trust. Faith. I know that takes time, though. It would be foolish for me to sit here and tell you to trust and then for you to stop worrying forever. If you want to stop worrying, I already told you what to do. You need to bring it from here to here, learn how to ground, practice grounding, and see life as a slower journey. Just throw away the whole puzzle theory. Life is not a puzzle. Life is not a puzzle. You gotta live through it, honey. My idea, my theory is that if you live in this way of being a more active participant in life, seeing work as a part of life, seeing purpose as something you gotta let go of, letting go of overthinking and learning how to ground into the body when you get overthinking, then as you live life, that part of you that so badly wants purpose and a good career and good things will still exist within you. And it will find opportunities, it'll connect dots, it will observe and find patterns around you passively without draining you the way that overthinking was. Basically, you will become more efficient at living life and developing a sense of purpose if you just freaking relax and live your life. Live the slow, boring process that is life. And see work as a part of that life. What other option is there? We must imagine Sisyphus happy. My personal advice, just a little bit of a tangent, but I recommend getting into spirituality. Okay, spirituality, witchcraft, magic, the occult. I believe you can learn a lot about yourself and you can make your system very effective at finding purpose through these systems, through these areas of life. These areas are symbolically rich. They give your brain a lot of ways to chew on life, a lot of ways to make sense of life, a lot of ways to relate to life. So just off the top of my head, some suggestions. Stay away from New Age spirituality. Learn about witchcraft. And if not witchcraft, look into your heritage and learn about folk magic practices that your ancestors practiced. Learn about folk magic practices of whatever religion you're in. Look into tarot cards. Look into astrology. These are systems that I recommend. Oh, and candle magic's pretty good too. And if you're more of a sciencey type, then I recommend you get into psychology. And just to remind you one more time, quit overthinking. Stop thinking. Stop trying to think your way through life, think your way into purpose, think your way into making sense of things. Seriously, it's really important. Especially as someone who has been in the self-help field for a long time and has spent a lot of their life overthinking and has finally found a way out of it. So here's a recap. Let go of overthinking. Live your life. Don't sell a course. Grow some wings and, again, quit thinking so much.